is up, everybody? How's everyone doing today, man? I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope you're making money work for you. If me and you were just meeting, my name is Brandon Jones. I'm somebody that loves to flip electronics. I have my own electronics store in Philadelphia, 2 of them to be exact, and I have 3 e-commerce stores, and I also started flipping phones, and I'm going to go over my first week of flipping phones with you. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys exactly how I started. I'm going to tell you guys exactly where I'm at now, and I'm going to tell you guys my experience throughout this week of flipping phones. If you haven't already, man, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel because I'll be dropping daily gems, daily content for you to help you start to earn more money and make money work for you. So this is what I want to do, right? I want you to follow me on Instagram at educated__hustler right now so you can stay in contact with me and you can stay updated with my journey. Let me explain to you guys exactly the true, honest reason why I started flipping phones. So number one, I used to work at T-Mobile. I worked my way up from a rep all the way to a manager. T-Mobile was awesome. I started to realize what the value of phones were. I'll say 2016 when I wanted to get a car. Okay, so I wanted to get this car because I was driving a broke down Nissan Altima, and every time I would get to a red light, it would shut off, and I had to get out. I would have to get the jumper cable and charge the battery. And when I would have to do this, imagine going on dates with girls, okay? You pull up, your car is discolored because the trunk was black and the rest of the car was white. So imagine pulling up in that already, okay? And then when you sit there and go and you drive and then you stop at a stoplight and then the car cuts off at the stoplight. So I was embarrassed, and it took a lot of me to really realize, like, yo, I need another way to be able to make money because my job wasn't doing it at the time, and I need another way to make money. I need another way to become successful. I need another way to get a car. So I started to work at T-Mobile, and when I worked at T-Mobile, I started to learn, like, yo, people are kicking out money for these phones. Where is T-Mobile getting these phones from? So I started to actually advance in the company, started to realize it was the distribution center, also started to realize T-Mobile doesn't make any money off their phones. But what I did start to see was I ran across an individual that told me, yo, listen, customer, yo, listen, if there's customers that don't want to trade their phone in, hey, hit me up and I'll cut you in if they want to sell their phone to me. So this gentleman told me that, and I'm like, interesting. I never knew somebody would do that, or somebody could do that. So years later, I ended up linking with this guy, and I ended up actually giving him phones daily. And this is when Sprint was out. So I, at one point, gave him about 70 phones, man, and it equaled up to like $50-something thousand. And when I ended up giving him these phones, I started to realize, like, yo, this is mad profitable. But I had one problem, okay? I ended up getting a new car. Everything was good, but what I started to realize is the prices would fluctuate, and I wouldn't get paid right away. Like, I would have to drive all the way to him, and it really seemed like I was cutting out my price. Like, it seemed like I was talking to somebody who was talking to somebody who was talking to somebody, you know what I mean? And I didn't like that. So recently, okay, years later, I ended up actually finding out who the real plug was, the real person that this individual was selling phones to. So when I found that out, I'm like, now I really can see a price list. Now I really can sell phones and make a profit, because this guy was breaking me off $200, $100, just small increments for like high value phones. So now I'm like, now I finally can get to a plug and actually potentially make some real money. So I ended up getting a new car, and it happened really because I was hustling. Like, when I'm getting 30 phones, 50 phones, and how I'm getting these phones, I will break down to you guys in another video, but it ended up getting to the point to where I'm like, this is beneficial. And I actually have made a living off of flipping phones, okay? Flipping phones and electronics. But what I want to do is I actually have my notebook from when I first started flipping phones, okay? And I have the first week that I flipped phones, and I want to go over it with you guys, right? So number one, flipping phones is basically putting money into a phone as an investment and then getting more money back when you sell it, plus your initial investment, okay? So what I did, right, is I ended up just doing that, but duplicating it and buying phones from different apps, from online and in person. I didn't use any paid ads. I just did it literally from just doing footwork, flyering, talking to people on apps, and also networking, right? So I'm going to go over my first week, okay? And I'm not looking to blow anybody away with my first week numbers, but just check this out. So the first week I brought an Apple Watch, right? That's the first thing I brought from someone when I was flipping phones, okay? I brought an Apple Watch, and then I brought the Apple Watch for $140. Then I ended up buying 2 iPhones, iPhone 11. I paid $300 for them, and then I got an iPhone 11 Pro. I brought it for $840. That all totaled up to me actually paying $1,580. And then I went to my buyer. Now this is when I had the direct link. So now I can actually go ahead and I can go and sell these phones and get money right back. Okay, I don't have to wait. I don't have to get nickel and dimed. This is the price. They tell you what the price is. That's the price, and boom, you just sell it. You get your money back, right? So I'm thinking, all right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 devices, because at this time I'm just getting started. I got 4 devices. I spent $1,580. I'm like, all right, listen, I just want to see how this works. So I ended up selling the Apple Watch and the iPhones for a total of $1,835. So I made a $255 profit in a day, right? Now, that may not be a huge profit, and I understand. Like, a lot of people, I think when it comes to flipping phones, they think that people are making a huge amount. The more phones you buy, the more you make, but also the more you are experienced, the more you understand how to bridge the margin gap. You understand, hey, if you got somebody that knows how to repair phones, or if you know how to repair phones yourself, you're going to make way more money, okay? You're going to make way more money because you can buy damaged phones and you can make sure those phones are fixed and superb and then sell them to the buyer. Also, you're going to learn that, I'm gonna establish a connection with this seller, and if he gets any more phones, he's gonna continue to come to me, and I'm gonna just sit on these phones for a week, and I'm gonna just stack up. But one of the most profitable ways to make money with flipping phones is having money, because more money you have to go ahead and invest, the more money you'll make back. And you got to think about it like this: you're losing nothing technically, okay? The only time that you're losing something is if the phone value depreciates. But the good thing about this is, especially with me at this time, was, hey, I am flipping these phones within a 1 to 2 day time frame. So the prices aren't going to fluctuate, number one. And number two, I'm kicking out $1,500 and I'm getting 18 back. Now, if I can duplicate that and buy more phones at more quantities, I can, instead of getting a $255 profit, I can get a $555 profit. I can get a $600, $800, $1,000 profit. I just got to buy more phones. But here is the secret. The secret is developing a connection with everyone that sells you a phone, because whenever they get phones, they're going to sell it to you, and you give them the best price, you make them comfortable. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to have residual people coming back to you every single month. It don't matter if you make $40, $60, $80, no matter what. It's just like you're putting your money into a machine, and the machine is just generating more money back. It's a great side income until you get to the point to where you have multiple people from different states, different places, giving you and bringing phones to you and shipping phones to you. Then you actually are making a lot more money. So it's like a crawl before you walk type of situation. And I enjoy flipping phones. In this first week of me flipping phones and making this $255 profit, I was happy. All I had to see is that I can make money. If you show me I can make money with something and I don't have to sit there and take a loss, I'm with it, okay? I didn't have to take a loss with this. I barely ever have to take a loss with this. Sometimes if you make it's a self-inflicting thing. If I make a mistake and I buy a phone and I buy it higher than what I should have, that's my fault, okay? But me being able to actually determine what profit I make is unbelievable, honestly, and it's something that I enjoy. So the first week of me flipping phones was a success, and I enjoyed it. And guess what? That is what kicked me off with actually selling phones and flipping them for a living. You will too. So this is what I want you to do. I I want you to follow me on Instagram again at educated__hustler. I want you to subscribe to this, and I want you to comment down below something that you learned from this video. I want you to comment down below if you were to start a business, right, and you made a $255 profit the first day, would that be too little, or would that be something that you're like, I like that I can start out making some money, so you know what, I'm gonna make some more, or you know what, I'm gonna try to do this better. Like, would you feel as though $255 is a good profit, or do you think that's too low? Comment below and let me know, man, and I can't wait to have a discussion with you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure that you're making money and not letting the money make you.